Hey guys, this is the Lockwood 356S63 fresh in from Australia from, oh yeah, those guys. Anyway, let's take a look at this thing. It is massive, 650 grams, which is just a little bit over a pound. Beautiful lock. It looks like it's a replaceable core, so if we get it picked, maybe we can even open this thing and, oh wow, check it out, that looks just like me. Anyway, let's get into this thing. Here's what the key looks like. Just took it out of the box, and pretty nasty bitting, but I'm learning that from Lockwood's. That's pretty standard. By the way, this is the box it came in, and they say this is an Australian standard 8 in terms of difficulty. I picked a 10 yesterday, the shutter lock, so we'll see what this 8 has in store for us. Let's get a device up here and see if we can get it tied down. That ought to hold it. All right, let's make sure it works. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Very smooth, very slight spring tension on the core, not bad at all. All right, so let's see if we can find a tension wrench. That ought to work. And I will try. It's a big open keyway, so I'm going to squeeze the tallest pick that I have inside of there. Nice wide open. I'll be working from that ledge right there on the right. Make sure. Yeah, it's wide open keyway. Just a little bit of turn to the left there, but it shouldn't be any big deal. And I'm counting all 6 pins. Just making sure con didn't con me. All right, all the way to the back. Light tension. And let me zoom in just a bit so you can see what's going on here. Okay, light tension. Let's see what we got here. Looking for a binder. And I found one, but he is really set. Let's keep looking around. Okay, I just touched, it was either pin 5 or 6 on the way back, and I heard a click. I'm on 4. I think he's set. I got some counter rotation there on 2. Got a click out of it. And I just touched 5 again. I got a very slight turn on the core. Counter rotation again. Nope. That's on 6. I'm getting counter rotation, but my pick doesn't seem to want to go high enough. I'm putting really heavy pressure on him. I think I might be getting just a little bit caught up in the warding there. See if I got anything higher lift. This is a, let's see, this ought to fit in there. This is a SDEV hook that I've cut the handle off of to fit flat. See if I can squeeze him back there. There we go. All right, try to get number 6. Counter rotation. There we go. Looks like we lost our fault set though. Let me go back to the other pick. There we go. It was pin 3. Got our fault set back. That was pin 1. I'm sorry, pin 2. Pin 1 is now giving me some counter rotation if I get around the tension wrench there. There we go. It feels like 6 is now back down. Damn it. Let me get that big hook back in there. Same hook. He doesn't want to go under the pins though. That's a problem with him. A little bit too much. I'm going to try to slide him in the bottom and then see if I can work him around the curve a little bit without dropping too many pins. Get under there we go. Pin 6, counter rotation. Okay, we got him, but we lost that fault set. I'm throwing him down because the feedback is not so good on a really narrow pick and a deep hook. Okay, that was pin 3 again. I got the fault set back. And now pin 6, of course, is giving that same. Let me check everybody else, make sure. Pin 6 again. This DeForest just isn't deep enough. I got to find a way to get a deep hook back there without oversetting pin 3, because he's very deep. Get under there. There we go. On 6. Well, lost our fault set. Got it back on pin 5. Okay, I think 6 is good, because I'm not getting any counter rotation from anybody. There it is. That's 5 counter rotation. Alright, I may have to go with a deeper hook again. Get in there, get under there. And here we go. Alright. These SS Dev hooks save the day when you have something, a real shallow cut pin hiding behind a very low cut one. Let me zoom out so we can get a look at, oops, other way, Bill. Alright, let's go ahead and, Phillips, I happen to have one. Okay, see what we got here. I think that's more than an 8. Simply because of the bitting, and it feels like it's got spools. Oh my goodness, a pin just fell out. You know, this is that same pin that fell out of the other lock for Con, and he taped it to the back of it. So someone had sent in and said it's got something to do with the key being a key retaining or not, and I'm just trying to figure out where that thing would go. Possibly. And I'm looking at this little hole here. There we go. I'll bet that's where it goes. So how does that work? Okay, pin in. It's unlocked and it's key retaining. Okay, let's take it out. Dump the pin. Take that top off there. Alright, now let's see if that works. There's unlocked. Still key retaining. That hole doesn't line up with anything that I can see. No. No idea, fellas. It's got to do something. I mean, they wouldn't make a steel pin and drill that hole for nothing. But I don't see what it does. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll set them aside. I'll put them back when we do the reassembly. Let's get this stuff out of here. Alright, take that off there. Put the Phillips on it. Probably need a different size. Yep. This one didn't appear to be Loctited like the level 10. Yep, it was. Wasn't a very good job. I'm just trying to figure out what that pin would go to. So the pin doesn't really line up with anything. I don't know. Beyond me. Okay, turn there. Let's get this guy. Make sure everything's right here. Line it up. Okay, we do have... Oh, we're getting stuck here. What's the deal? Man, that's tight. Tell you what. Let me put him back. It's getting bound up in there. I don't know why. Let's try the green one. They're supposed to be the exact same diameter. But obviously the green is a little bit smaller. We got some anti-drill pins there in the front, pretty high quality. It's a very heavy core. Very nice, all steel pins. Always an indicator of quality when they make something out of steel. And when it doesn't want to come out. Okay, our anti-drill is coming out, so he fell out. Okay, nothing odd about the core, but there will be when I get done with it. And let's get that anti-drill. We'll just slide that little carbide piece back. Send him back home. Alright, we'll set him right there, and let's take a look. See what we got. I'm betting all spools like the other one. Spool. Spool. Yep. I wonder why they grade this one an 8. And the other one was a 10. Probably for physical, against physical attack. The other one is a little beefier than this one. Because they are pinned precisely the same. Nothing else extraordinary about the housing or the Bible. No threads, no nothing. Here's what we're looking at. All spools, guys. And the spools are those long ones with the very small lips like we saw on the Lockwood in the last video. And the key pins are all standards. And these nice two very high cut ones in the back. Kind of nasty to get at. Anyway, there you go. Con, Peter, and William, thank you for the lock all the way from Australia. I'll put it back together, put some alien technology in it, and I'll send it out to somebody at random. Alright, if you're the poor devil that ends up getting this, I've left a lot of it original. I've left 4 of the original spools in there, and they're going to be in unmodified chambers. But I threw in 1 serrated in chamber number 2, and I've also thrown in one of these little devils. This looks like a spool, but when you look close at it, you'll notice one end of it has been narrowed down. Very nasty. Those come from Wilka, a German company. You know, those German lock engineers are always doing something nasty. I'm also threading, or threaded pin chamber number 2 and number 5 to go with those semi-serrated things. And the last thing I want to show you is how to go about threading. A lot of questions about this. I thought I'd just show you in a video. What I do is I take for this size lock, I take a number 5 tap, and this is 40 threads per inch, so it's 5-40. I just chuck it up in my drill, and then just go very slowly. We're going to go pin chamber number 2. I just align it, start going slow, and then you'll feel it almost bottom out. And then when it does that, you just snug it up on the bottom, and then just back it right out of there. Dump all your shavings out, and there you go, a threaded chamber. So I'm going to do that also to chamber number 5, and then this thing will be ready to go out the door. Thanks, guys. Alright guys, sorry for these little addendums, but I was kind of playing with this little pin. I thought it'd be interesting to know what it's for. So if you put it into that hole right there, that's just a storage position for it, and it doesn't do anything. When you unlock the padlock, you can pull the key out. If you want to make it key retaining, however, you take that little pin, and it is little, and instead you put them into this hole, like that. Perfect. And then when you slide it up inside of there, let me see if we can get them unlocked. Now when we unlock it, you can't undo or unlock it, and you also can't pull out your key. So that alternate position is key retaining. Pretty slick. I just had to figure it out. Thanks, guys.